For centuries, samurai have been the stuff of legend and intrigue, and now you can see it up close, the armor at least, in a new show at the Museum of Fine Arts. It's all from the holdings of one very discerning collector. Jared Bowen takes us there.
This is the sensation of the samurai, 7 centuries of Japan's military elite. This is the way of the warrior, the vestments of valor, an homage to honor.
Samurai are the members of the military. They are in attendance to governors, who then are in turn under a shogun or a military ruler, who in turn is underneath the emperor.
East meets West in the Museum of Fine Arts show Samurai, which considers the art of Japanese war in weaponry and armor. They are suits of significance, says MFA Japanese art curator Anne Nishimura Morse.
In Japanese combat, it's really very important that warriors of certain status fight warriors of status. These helmets, very sculptural helmets, very recognizable, may not seem that utilitarian, but they're really important for declaring the status of the person, the individuality of the warrior.
The armor is intricately layered and was crafted by entire teams to evoke samurai spirituality, folklore, and nature.
Metal workers doing the metal parts, of course, they're lacquer artists, they're textile artists, and all of these are then assembled together to create one suit of armor. What's wonderful about them also was when they're not in use, they collapse completely. So they're very portable as well.
Remarkably, this is all the collection of one man and his family. He is Gabriel Barbier-Mueller, a Swiss-born real estate developer based in Texas and descended from generations of collectors of anything but samurai.
What attracted me was a sculptural form, just the object, the form, and the endless creativity that those artists that assembled those helmets.
In immersing himself in the samurai, Barbier-Mueller finds, of all things, serenity.
I don't have to take tranquilizers and pills to calm myself down from the business world because I have this peaceful art to look at. It's almost like a religious experience.
Fitting, the collector says, given the prevailing philosophy of the samurai.
The samurai has that code, the way of the warrior, also known as the Bushido, whose tenets basically govern his life. His life is not to fight, it's to be ready to fight, but most importantly, to be constantly serving.
But when they fought, this show gives you a sense of the samurai's ferocity, menacing symbols, masks, and helmets. Even the horses were fierce.
They were known for their horsemanship. They were known for having fabulous horses. Just knowing that these mounted warriors were coming from the east would strike fear in people because they knew how well trained they were and what fine steeds they had.
This is a show about majesty in war and peace, in ceremony and combat.
Samurai at the MFA runs through August 4th. That is it for Greater Boston. Tomorrow on Beat the Press, Adam Riley has this preview.
Here in Copley Square, just a few feet away from the bombing memorial, the media presence is still intense. We're going to ask how people feel about that and whether it might be time for the national media to go home. That's Beat the Press tomorrow at 7.
All right, thanks, Adam. And don't forget our Right of Way series all next week, focusing on the relationship between bikers and drivers and pedestrians on our roads. That's Right of Way all next week in Greater Boston, 89.7 WGBH Radio and WGBHnews.org. I'm Emily Rooney. Thanks for watching.